Could you tell me
Thank
a
you.
little bit more about how you're helping other families?
Our biggest thing last year started off with sending these kids to the Key to CP. They go for a week-long intensive program there. I was most excited last year to send one girl in particular, Brooke. She's 14 years old. Jake, being only 10, he's been up there every year since he was 3. He's going because I'm making him go. So the progress is what it's going to be. I was very excited to send Brooke because she's 14 and she's more in control of her care. And she knows that she wanted to do this. So I was very interested to see how she was going to respond up there. When Brooke went up, she had no use of her left hand and arm. It always stayed very clinched tight to her. The second day, mom called me, said, I have to send you this video. Do you have a couple minutes? Can we FaceTime? You have to see this. I said, what's going on? I get on the phone with her and I'm watching Brooke use her left hand to pick up Skittles and move them across her body to drop them off in an egg carton and pick another set up and bring it back to her. Something that was not possible for her to do prior to going up there. The following morning, mom called me. I got to watch Brooke stand at a counter making eggs with both hands. And she was
That's
helping make
amazing.
her own breakfast up there.
That is absolutely amazing. Can you tell me a little bit more about the intensive programs?
The intensive program up there is actually based off of a woman named Dr. Karen Pate. Dr. Karen Pate believed that you can retrain other sections of the brain to do or pick up the slack for the parts of the brain that were damaged. Her and Pia Stamp created this program called the Key to CP. They use other sections of the brain, as in for Jake, it was art. So they had music going and bubbles playing, and he was focused on those things while they were training his body how to walk. So he was ultimately using his artistic side to cover the gross motor side. And that's how they handle everything going into that. Let's see what area of the brain is damaged, and let's see what section of the brain we can use to redirect, to refocus your gross motor, your brain, your train of thought, to use those things that are currently damaged.
Wow, that's amazing. I know that these intensive programs are not cheap, and that's really what you've been able to, raise money for. So I understand we're having our second annual Jake's Got This softball game coming up, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
This was something really exciting that we started last year. It's a first responders, the police department faces off against the fire department for the win. Last year, the police department won, and they earned the chance to play against Jake and his team of warrior friends. So we had Jake and 8 other kids come out into the field with their PTs and with some fire department team members. And we got them out there and they got to play on the field at Blue Cross Stadium. That also kind of changed the way we run things around here. Once we saw how happy the kids were doing something that cool, we said, we have to do this again every year for them. We have to give this to them and get them out there. So yes, it raises money for them to go to the intensives, but you have to see these kids on that field showing the community what they can do and how happy it makes them to say, hey, I can do this. I might need a little help, but check this out. I can do it.